The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio. As we're back here in the top of the fourth inning, coming in a little late. Sorry, had a little technical difficulty there as Tanner Glass grounded out to the second baseman, Eddie Rivera, up the middle. Nice play showing the range for the first out in the top of the fourth inning here at Max McCleary Field in this rubber match between the two teams. The Copperheads have jumped out to an early 8-0 lead, scored 6 in the top of the first to chase. As in game one of the series, the Steam took it 8-3. Nick Kaiser got the loss. Game two, Copperheads offense exploded for 15 runs and 19 hits for a 15-4 win as the 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled down the first base dugout. Glasser will be down in the count 1-2. Third inning now. As for the second straight ball game, Steam starter unable to get through 2 innings as one. So Ty Krinberger reached base on a hit by pitch in his first time, then had a sac fly RBI his last time. Up first pitch into him, misses low and inside for a ball, 1-0. As we mentioned, Krinberger's bat coming along here through the back month of the season. As the 1-0 pitch in from Burns to Krinberger, swung on and lined out into right field fairly deep, and it will hit off the black wall out there. It's the ball in. But Ty Krinberger gave that one a ride. Might have hit off the scoreboard out there in right field, but you got to get it over that high black wall. So it's
a couple of days, he just continues to rake. And again, Krittenberger raised his average above the Mendoza line and has not looked back since.
So now he's 1 for 1 in the ball game. Daniel Cruz had the chance to drive him in with 2 away here in the inning. As Burns trying to hold the Copperheads at bay for back-to-back innings. Cruz lines that one deep out into right center field, and it will be caught.
Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Support the businesses that support the Athens Sandlot, our very own Copperheads, and our community. Love Athens, keep it local, because together we make a difference.
The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal, and the funky vibe of uptown Athens and Court Street. Shopping and dining directories and events calendar. Visit AthensOhio.com and start planning your next adventure.
Classic brands Budweiser and Yingling are all proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Please drink responsibly and always use a designated driver. Responsibility matters.
Donato's is the exclusive pizza provider of the Southern Ohio Copperheads. With toppings loaded from edge to edge, Donato's Pizza will be sure to satisfy your hunger. Located at 688 East State Street in Athens, make Donato your pizza of choice today. Order by calling bottom of the wall. As now Jared Hurd picks it up out in left center field, fires it back in. It's a double for Jake Silverstein. First extra base hit in the ball game. Cameron Roundtree, Silverstein actually up at the plate. So a leadoff double, runner in scoring position now as Steam still trail 8-0. First extra base hit off Kelly in the start. So now it's Tyler Wardwell, the shortstop, as he went down swinging in his first at-bat. But an RBI opportunity for him with a runner out there in scoring position. Nobody out as Wardwell swings and misses at the off-speed pitch from Braxton Kelly. 0-1 is the count. So Silverstein just missing a homer by a couple feet. That ball one hops the wall. The 0-1 pitch misses outside to Wardwell for a ball, 1-1. As Kelly has not surrendered a run through his first 3 innings of work. Now going to have some work to do to avoid giving up the first as the 1-1 pitch, the fastball fouled back into the screen by Wardwell. 1-2 is the count now. As Kelly is trying to record an out and make it officially his longest outing of the season. As 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled down the third base. As Kelly making his first start on the season. Did start a couple of games back in the spring for the Ohio Bobcats, but his first start for the Copperheads as the 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled. Down the third baseline, Daniel Cruz trots over, but it runs out of room. Lands in the bullpen in foul territory. And another 1-2 pitch coming into Tyler Wardwell. From Braxton Kelly, swing and a miss from Ben McCabe, the DH, who flew out the deep right field. As his last time up, hit one right back to the mound on a hop. And Kelly fielded it cleanly, threw it on the first two, record the out. As a 0-0 pitch misses low and away, picked by the catcher Tanner Johnson. Silverstein stays out at second base, 1-0. So Kelly coming set, looking to strand that leadoff double out there at second base. 2 outs in the inning, 8-0 Copperheads lead. 1-0 pitch comes in at the knees on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 now to Ethan Stringer. As Ethan Stringer out of Louisville, a late addition to the team. He's actually had RBIs in 5 of the ball games that he has played in. As the 1-1 pitch swung on and chopped foul towards the third base this evening. But 1-2 is a count now to Stringer. As Kelly, a strike away from getting through 4 scoreless innings in his first start of the season. As leading off second is Silverstein. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3 after the leadoff double. Braxton Kelly punches out the next 3 steam batters to retire the side.
In the bottom of the 4th inning, we head to top 5.
Copperheads still up 8-0 over the Steam on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Fall Green Mortine, one of the nation's leading integrated marketing and communication firms, prides itself on hiring the best and brightest graduates from across the country each year. In fact, the company is home to many Ohio University alumni. For more details on internships and employment opportunities, visit www.fallgreenmortine.com.
You'll be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with a free complimentary breakfast, high-definition televisions in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi, in addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens. Live the life, Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents on draft. Produced right here in Athens. JackieO's.com, Instagram, or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's Uptown or the Tap Room on Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor of your Copperheads. These two teams will play against each other again. But the last regular season game between the two, as the Copperheads have taken 3 of the 5 games the two teams have played so far this season. They beat them 2 out of 3 at home back in the beginning of the year, and have so far split the first 2 in this series. As Jared Hurd leads off, the lefty swings and hits that ball deep out into right field, and it will get over the wall for a homer. Jared Hurd, and it gets over the.
Been picking it up as of late. Home runs, the powers, the extra base hits, they're all coming in for him. And he's one of the hardest working guys on this team, so I'm happy for him to finally have the production that he's been looking for all season long.
Having a big day. 4 RBIs now, as now Lucas Nasanti, as the lineup turns over, he squares the bunt, pulls it back, pitch called a strike anyway. 0-1 to Nasanti. But Hurd now a homer and a double. 4 RBIs in this ball game. 2 for 2. He also got hit by a pitch. But the Copperheads stay on fire offensively throughout these past 2 ball games, as the 0-1 in the Nasanti swung and grounded out toward Wardwell at short. He throws it on to first in time to retire Nasanti.
Jared Hurd at all, he had to clear the outfield wall out in right field. If it bounces off the wall, it's in play, but he soared that one over it.
Kind of like the Green Monster in Fenway Park.
Exactly.
The version of that here in this stadium. It's a short porch out there in right field, just 320 to right center, 285 down the line, but you got to get it high enough over that wall. As the first pitch into Reese Trahey is taken on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. as it looks like that's where the wind is blowing, looking at the flag out there in center field, out to right field. As the 0-1 pitch is chopped towards second to Eddie Rivero. He fields it on the hop, throws it on in time to retire Trey. So Burns, after the leadoff homer, has got a couple of ground ball outs, 2 away now in the top of the 5th. 9-0 Copperheads lead. As Trey's now 2 for 4 in the ballgame. 3-hitter Sebastian Fabic will come in to hit. He's also 2 for 3 on the day coming into this at-bat, as he looks to keep this inning alive for the Copperheads. As the pitch from Burns into Fabic swung on and fouled back into the screen. 0-1 as these two teammates in the spring season, both Ohio Bobcats, but on different sides in this matchup here. As the lefty Burns comes set at the belt, out of the stretch, pitch into Fabic, swung on and missed, gets away from the catcher, Roundtree. Will be 0-2 now to Fabic with 2 away in the inning. Copperheads sitting pretty, up 9-0, looking to hang on and take 2 of 3 from the current division, South Division leaders of the GLSCL, the Cincinnati Steam, and pull within a game and a half of first place as we come down the stretch, the final few weeks of the season here in the GLSCL. The 0-2 pitch into Sebastian Fabic, swung on and missed, strike 3. So 3 straight outs by Nick Burns, but not before a solo homer off the bat of Jared Hurd, his 4th RBI of the ball game. As the Copperheads add another, it's 9-0 heading to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Copperheads Baseball on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side, locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors, and be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brand is so much more than you think. Rocky Brand is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brand designs, develops, and markets hard-working boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit, and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperhead Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial services needs. She's celebrating 14 years of service in the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Snyder Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Snyder, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385.
I'm Sebastian Fabic from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
9-1-2 due up for the Cincinnati Steam here in this bottom half of the 5th inning as they look to wake up the bats, down 9-0. As the first pitch in from Braxton Kelly is swung on and fouled back into the mid of Tanner Johnson by Rivero. 0-1 will be the count. As the 0-1 pitch is again swung on and missed for a strike. Quickly down as Rivero 0-2 as Kelly struck out the side to end the bottom of the 4th inning. He has 7 on the day, the most in an outing for him this year, as this is his longest outing on the season as the 0-2 pitch runs high to Rivero, 1-2.
Well, he never pitched more than 3 innings for the Copperheads. Never had more than 5 strikeouts. He's got more of those today.
1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back into the net by Rivero. Much like Nick Kaiser back on Friday, had never pitched more than 3 innings, but he ended up going 6 for the Copperheads as the 1-2 pitch misses low and outside in the dirt, in fact, to Eddie Rivero, evens up the count at 2. As a 2-2 pitch now into Rivero, misses inside and low for a ball, full count. Kelly looking to avoid the leadoff walk, as he was down 0-2, and now the count runs full. Pitch swung on a roped foul by Rivero as he was way out in front of that fastball from Kelly, and we'll see another full count pitch. But Kelly making his first start on the season for the Copperheads. Here comes a full count pitch, misses low and away for a ball. So after being down 0-2, Rivera battles back in the count, works the walk, leadoff walk for the Cincinnati Steam. Lineup turns over with a runner on first here in the top of the fifth, or bottom of the fifth inning.
Tough at bat for Braxton Kelly. That bat got away from him and gave up a second walk today.
So now it's Grant Richardson. He has a couple of fly ball outs as the first pitch into him misses outside for a ball, 1-0. As Kelly comes set, leading off first is Rivero. The 1-0 grounded out towards short field. Glasser rains up the middle, flips it to Reese Trey for one on the first in time for the double play. So the leadoff walk gets erased as Phil Glasser shaded up the middle, makes that play.
Knew he couldn't get to second base in time. Underhand toss to Trahey, barehanded it, and throwed right on time and right on the mark to Glass at first.
Now the first pitch into Runyon crosses the zone for a strike. 0-1. Braden Runyon's 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a single up the middle. As the 0-1 pitch bounces into the catcher Tanner Johnson, he picks it out of the dirt. 1-1 is the count now to Runyon. As Kelly trying to get through his fifth inning of work and be on the hook for the win, as the 1-1 pitch is grounded foul down the third baseline. Daniel Cruz fielded in foul territory. So it looks like Runyon might have broke the bat there a little bit. That pitch ran inside on him. 1-2 will be the count now to Runyon with 2 away.
Yeah, bat just had a cracking noise when he swung. That might have gotten a inside on the handle. Pitch that was thrown hard inside, and Braxton Kelly, who's known to touch around 90, 92 miles per hour, has the power to break a bat.
So Runyon gets a new piece of lumber, and he's ready to dig back into the box as Kelly trying to get through another scoreless inning here as he holds on to a 9-0 lead with 2 away in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-2 pitch into Runyon swung on and fouled on the third base side, just in front of the dugout, gets out of play. Count will remain 1-2 to Runyon. As Kelly gets his sign from the catcher, Tanner Johnson kicks and deals a 1-2, misses outside, taken by Runyon for a ball. 2-2 with 2 away here in the inning. As it started off with a 6-run top of the first for the Copperheads, have added on a few since. The 2-2 into Runyon misses low for a ball, and the second full count worked of the inning by the Steam, trying to get Braxton Kelly's pitch count up. So Runyon will see a full count pitch now. Here comes Kelly on 3-2 into Runyon, swung on and fouled.
Side of Braxton Kelly, I'm not really sure who's going to come in for relief. Could be Reese Trahey, could be Colin Sells. Not sure who's going to go for long relief after Kelly's day is done.
Full count pitch, swung on and just got a piece, did Runyon. Fouls it back into the screen. And a tough at-bat by Runyon here with 2 away as Kelly trying to get back into the dugout and get out of this bottom of the fifth inning and try to be in line for the victory. Another full count pitch into Runyon, swung on and missed, strike 3. 8th strikeout on the day for Braxton Kelly. He retires the side in order after a leadoff walk, rolls a double play, and then strikes out Braden Runyon for the second time in the ballgame. Heading into the top of the 6th. Copperheads still up 9-0 over the Cincinnati Steam, looking for the series victory on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Snyder, Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Snyder, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.snyderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of craft beers on tap and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics. The Cat's Eye Saloon, your home away from home, open 7 days a week.
The Copperheads would like to thank Wendy's for their support of the team and players. If you're hungry,
Kronberger from Palm.
Top 6, it's Tanner Johnson, followed by Tanner Glass and Phil Glasser. All due up for the Copperheads as Nick Burns now for his 5th inning in relief. As a pitch into Tanner Johnson, misses outside for a ball 1-0. Burns entered the ball game in the 2nd inning. After the starter, Caden Spikes was chased after giving up 6 runs through 1 inning. The Copperheads now lead at 9-0. Here comes a pitch, and that swung is hit deep out into right field, and it will get off the top of the wall and bounce down. Tanner Johnson rounding first, heading in for second as he misses a home run by a matter of feet in the air, high off that black wall out there, or the black fence, I should say, out there in right field. Tanner Johnson has the double, though, lead off. Runner in scoring position here in the top of the 6th.
Well, first hit for Tanner Johnson, and what a way to get it. He drove it deep out into right field. That would have been a home run at Bob Wren Stadium, but the fence just way too big here at Warren Hills Baseball Field, Max McCleary Fields. And Johnson, power's been there, gets his first hit today, 1 for 2.
As he's been real solid since joining the club. First pitch into Glass, now hits it deep down the right field line, and this one will bounce and one-hop the wall. Tanner Johnson had to wait to tag up. Ball getting thrown into the infield. Tanner Johnson now being sent in to score. The relay throw from Eddie Rivero is in time to retire him at the plate as Roundtree looked like he was bobbling the throw a little bit, but corrals it in time to tag Johnson out at home. So it's a double for Glass, but it does not get the RBI. Tanner Johnson cut down on the relay throw from
Power was there for the Copperheads, but Tanner Johnson had been just a little
up at in the air. But now Glass is out on second base. As a good relay from Richardson to Rivero and Rivero to Roundtree to gun down Tanner Johnson at the plate as the 0-1 pitch is chased outside in the dirt by Glasser, and he's down in the count. As Phil Glasser on the day is 0 outside. He chases it, gets away from the catcher Roundtree. Glasser heading to first, but the throw is in time to retire him. Trying to reach on a drop third strike, unsuccessful. 2-away in the inning. Glass does move up on the throw over to first base, so he's 90 feet away from scoring. Ty Crittenberger digs in with 2 away.
Well, Nick Burns finally is getting a little feel for the pitch here in the 5th and 6th. He's gotten 2 strikeouts now in today's game, once against Sebastian Fabic and here against Phil Glasser. He's gotten better as the game progresses.
As he has allowed 3 runs over 4 2/3 of an inning so far. As now the catcher Roundtree is in a crouch back behind home plate getting checked by the trainer. And now head coach Kyle Weldon comes in to check on his backstop.
Well, it was a collision at home plate with Tanner Johnson and Cameron Roundtree. Johnson, a big guy, just kind of knocked him down, but Roundtree held on for the outs. Looked like they were checking the upper body, potentially the head of Roundtree.
So it looks like he's okay. Looks like he's going to remain in the game as he's standing back behind home plate, puts his mask back on. Seemed like he was feeling his jaw there back behind the plate, but he will stay in the ball game. As now Ty Crittenberger gets a chance for a 2-out RBI as Crittenberger on the day is 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch, came around to score in the first inning, then had a sac fly RBI in his second plate appearance, then had a double his last time up as the first pitch into him comes in on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. As it's 9-0 Copperheads. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That ball is hit fairly deep out into center field, going over the center and left fielder in the alley. The left fielder, Silverstein, will be the one who calls him off, makes the catch. A couple steps in front of the warning track. Crittenberger gives that ball a ride, but it hangs up just enough for a play to be made. And the Steam blank the Copperheads here in the top of the 6th. Still a 9-0 lead.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of craft beers on tap and in the bottle 365 days a year. The Cat's Eye Saloon is a proud supporter of the Southern Ohio Copperheads and all Ohio University athletics. The Cat's Eye Saloon, your home away from home, open 7 days a week.
The Copperheads would like to thank Wendy's for their support of the team and players. If you're hungry, stop into Wendy's located off Richland Avenue and East State Street. Check the back of your ticket stub for a free small Frosty with any purchase.
Stephanie Wood with Ohio Realty. She will help you find your next safe home. Stephanie Wood bringing home the results and going the extra distance.
Snyder, Fuller, and Stroh has supported the Copperheads since 2002. We're proud of that affiliation and excited to sponsor Fireworks Night again this year on June 29th as one of the premier financial and insurance firms. As he continues to add on to his longest outing on the year, getting his first start in this one. So far, 5 scoreless, 8 strikeouts. As the leadoff batter is Griffin Merritt. He swings and fouls that ball down the third base line as it was barehanded by the head coach Kyle Weldon down there in the air. 1-1 is the count. Nice reflexes shown down there by Coach Weldon. But Kelly has been cruising through this order as the 1-1 pitch misses low into Merritt for a ball, as Merritt is 1 for 1 on the day, drew a walk in his first plate appearance and singled his last time up. Here comes a 2-1 pitch from Kelly into him. That one will catch the outside corner for a strike. Kelly evens up the count at 2. As on the day, only 4 hits so far for this nice stretch from Tanner Glass. Leadoff man retired in the bottom of the 6th.
Really good play by Glasser. Shows off the strength of his arm. Shows a little bit of the range going into the hole. Overall, nice play.
So Kelly retires the leadoff man on the ground ball. Now Cam Roundtree, the catcher, digs in 0 for 2 with a fly out to center field and a fielder's choice. As first pitch into him, misses outside and low for a ball from Kelly, 1-0. As Connor alluded to earlier, not sure who's going to come in relief for Kelly throughout the week. Very thin pitching staff for the Copperheads as the 1-1 pitch misses up high to Roundtree for a ball, 2-1, and a very thin overall roster at this point of the season. Only 16 guys remaining. As
single pitcher for the Copperheads, a total team effort against the team.
2-2 pitch into Roundtree. A nubber back towards the mound. Hits off the glove of Braxton Kelly, and Roundtree's going to have an infield single. As an unfortunate play there, as it was hit off the end of the bat right back at Braxton Kelly, but it just nicks off his glove and heads out towards short. Glasser didn't have enough time to make a play. Infield single with 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
And Braxton Kelly was kicking himself a little bit. He knew if he let that one go that Glasser would have had a chance at it. But instead it'll go down as an infield single.
Now the first pitch into Silverstein is swung on and popped high.
Well, nothing better than a 1 pitch out for Kelly. Again, just has to continue to pitch into the
side corner to the lefty. 0-1. As Tyler Wardwell, the shortstop on the day, 0 for 2 with a couple of punch outs. 2 of the 8 strikeouts for Kelly so far. The 1-0 pitch misses low and gets through the wickets of Tyler Johnson right through the 5-hole all the way back to the wall. Runner moves up to second base. 2-0 is the count now. So it might be a pass ball there on Tanner Johnson as ball didn't hop, just got right underneath his glove there. So heads up, moving up to second base is Roundtree. He's in scoring position now. Base hit could score him and get the team their first run as they trail at 9-0 in this rubber match with the Copperheads. As Braxton Kelly comes set, checks the runner at second. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. That will miss low, and it's now 3-0 to Wardwell.
Wardwell went 1 for 4 in yesterday's game with a run and a strikeout. Batted third for the Cincinnati team, so still a dangerous hitter, though he's moved down in the lineup.
As here comes a pitch now to Wardwell, misses outside for a ball. He walked him. 4-pitch walk to Wardwell, only the second one issued by Kelly on the outing. Now he has a couple of base runners on with 2 away. He's checked that 3rd walk on the outing. So now Coach Dunphy will come out to the mound. Doesn't appear anyone's warming up in the Copperheads bullpen. Maybe just a quick visit. As Kelly nearing the century mark in pitches in the upper 90s. As I'm sure he doesn't want to be throwing much more than 100 in the outing, as it's 96 to be exact. So no action in the bullpen. This looks like a quick talk here from manager Dunphy.
Well, I think the overall premise of the conversation has to be about how to get Ben McCabe out, get out of this, get somebody up in the bullpen, and try to work through innings 7 through 9 and try and secure the victory. But just pitch to contact for Ben McCabe. Try to keep the pitch count under 100 if possible. Just get this batter. This will probably be his last batter, unless it's a one pitch and a single or something like that.
So Ben McCabe, the DH, will try to get the steam on the board as there's 2 runners on with 2 away here in the inning. 9-0 Copperheads lead. After the mound visit, first pitch from Braxton Kelly is swung on a miss by McCabe. 0-1 is the count. As McCabe is 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to right field and a strikeout. As so far Kelly has 8 punch-outs in the outing. The 0-1 pitch into McCabe is swung on and foul well out of play over the first base dugout. Now Kelly, after the mound visit, quickly up on McCabe, 0-2 with 2 outs here in the inning. Trying to get through his 6th shutout inning in this one. As Kelly coming set. Quick look at second. The 0-2 pitch into McCabe misses low for a ball. Count goes to 1-2.
Well, 99 pitches now for Braxton Kelly. About to throw his 100th. And so far we've just seen 3 straight fastballs.
So see where he goes here on the 1-2 pitch into McCabe. He kicks and deals it. That one misses outside and low for a ball. Count is even at 2. As it was an infield single for Cameron Roundtree, the catcher. He's out on second base, and then a walk with 2 away issued to Wardwell. He's on first. The 2-2 from Braxton Kelly swung on and fouled back into the screen. We'll do it again, 2-2.
Kelly has not thrown an off-speed pitch in this at-bat. Have to imagine Austin Dunphy just said, pound in strikes, just pound in the fastball, see what happens.
Well, now he's over the century mark in pitches. Trying to get out of this 6th inning. The 2-2 pitch misses high and inside for a ball. It'll run the count full. And those runners will be in motion now on the full count with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. It's Kelly trying to avoid his 2nd straight 2-out walk. Into Ben McCabe, the DH. Runners take off. Pitch misses inside for a ball. And that will load the bases. As back-to-back walks issued by Kelly here with 2 outs in the inning. As Kelly just trying to get through this 6th inning for the Copperheads. They still lead at 9-0 here. As now it's Ethan Stringer, the center fielder. So Stringer an opportunity to plate the game's first run for the Steam as they were trail at 9-0 to the Copperheads. As the first pitch into Stringer misses just a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. As Stringer on the day 0 for 2, grounded one back to the pitcher and was retired and struck out in his 2 ABs in this one. Up in the count, 1-0 now on Braxton Kelly with the sacks full. 2 away here in the inning. 1-0 pitch, that one misses high and inside for a ball. 2-0 is the count. As Kelly just trying to record one more out and get out of this 6th inning. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. That one misses inside for a ball, 3-0. And you got to be thinking Kelly is heading towards the end of the road here. Couple of 2-out walks, now down 3-0 to Ben McCabe. No place to put him. Here comes a 3-0 pitch and 4 straight balls for the 3rd consecutive walk by Braxton Kelly. That will play to run. It's 9-1 now. First run of the game given up by Kelly. And now it'll be the 9-hole hitter, Eddie Rivero. As Coach Dunphy down in the dugout, not sure if he's going to come get Kelly or not. It looks like Kelly's going to stay in after issuing 3 consecutive walks. Here comes the first pitch in. Rivero swung on and popped. Mark in pitches. 0-1 pitch misses high and inside for a ball. 1-1's the count now.
Kelly appears to be missing high and inside, right around pitch number 100. Has yet to find the strike zone in these two previous at-bats.
1-1 pitch. This one misses high and away for a ball, as it looks like Kelly is missing high a lot here on these last few batters. He's down in the count now, 2-1 to Rivero. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. This one misses just high and inside for a ball. 3-1 now, as this could be 4 consecutive walks for Braxton Kelly if he lets Rivero reach first base on the walk. As the 3-1 pitch, this one comes down the middle, and it's fouled away by Eddie Rivero. The count will run full now, as the runners will be in motion. Kelly just needs one more strike to try to get out of this 6th inning, only allowing 1 run.
Just has to dig deep, find something within himself, and find the strike zone. Anything around there, just get it over.
So he comes set. The 3-2 pitch swung and lined out to short field. Glasser will make the catch. And Kelly, it got a little messy there at the end, but he gets through 6 strong innings, only allowing a run. And the Copperheads still up 9-1 here as we head into the top of the 7th. It'll be Connor Mills for the final 3 innings on play-by-play when we return on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
Ambassador Laundry, your locally owned and operated laundry and dry cleaning business, is a proud sponsor of the Copperheads. Stop by 15 West Stimson for all your laundry and dry cleaning needs.
It's a grand slam when you shop locally. Look for the Athens Area of Commerce logo and be sure to support the business that support the Athens Sandlot, our very own Copperheads, and our community. Love Athens. Keep it local, because together we make a difference.
The fun is just beginning in Athens, Ohio. Outdoor concerts and festivals, rails and trails, a 30-mile meal, and the funky vibe of Uptown Athens and Court Street, Ohio's most eccentric half-mile. The best road trip starts at AthensOhio.com, the region's most comprehensive site for maps, shopping and dining directories, and events calendar. Visit AthensOhio.com and start planning your next adventure.
Classic brands Budweiser and Yuengling are proud supporters of Copperheads baseball. Please drink responsibly and always use a designated driver. Responsibility matters.
Donato's is the exclusive pizza provider of the Southern Ohio Copperheads. With toppings loaded from edge to edge, Donato's Pizza will be sure to satisfy your hunger. Located at 688 East State Street in Athens, make Donato's your pizza of choice today. Order by calling 740-592-5049 or order online at donatos.com.
Hey, I'm Scott Combs, catcher for the Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperhead Media Network.
Time for the 7th inning here at Max McCleary Field in Cincinnati, Ohio, where the Southern Ohio Copperheads have a 9-1 lead over the Cincinnati Steam. Connor Mills alongside Joe Medora will with you the entire 2019 Southern Ohio Copperheads season. As a new man on the mound for the Cincinnati Steam, Jonathan Bruce, who comes in to replace Nick Burns. Bruce on the season, 2-0 with a 2.8 ERA. 12 appearances on the mound in relief, 2 saves, 20 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, 15 walks, and has given up 13 hits. Daniel Cruz, Jared Hurd, and Lucas Nasanti all due up here in the top of the 7th. As Jonathan Bruce, the lefty, deals to Daniel Cruz. The first pitch is in for a called strike, 0-1. Cruz on the day today had a long fly out to right field, grounded into a fielder's choice, and was hit by a pitch and came around to score. So 1 run, 0 for 2 today. From the stretch, Bruce is ready. The 0-1 taken in for a called strike, 0-2. Nick Burns went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, no walks, and got 2 strikeouts. 4 strikeouts on the day for the Cincinnati Steam. As the 0-2 pitch to Daniel Cruz, he swung at it, chopped it over towards first. Underhand toss to Bruce, covering the bag at first in time for the out. A 3-1 putout to begin things here in the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Cruz didn't really barrel that one up. Just a number off the end of the bat. Weak ground ball over the first. Easy play there for the first out of the inning is now perhaps player of the game stepping in the box.
Well, Jared Hurd has 4 RBIs today, a bases-clearing double in the first, plated 3 runs, was hit by today to earn it again, as the first pitch was swung on and fouled off towards the left side, 0-1. Pitch from Bruce is taken inside for a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it could be tough with a lefty Hurd, especially with that sidearm angle that Bruce throws with. Could be tough to pick up out of his hand.
Bruce from the stretch. He's set and deals. The 1-1 misses high and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bruce has batted against the Copperheads. Had a 2-run double in yesterday's game. A 3-run double. Then was thrown out at third. As the 3-1 is on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Bruce on the mound against the Copperheads was a part of that June 12th game where the Cincinnati team scored 7 in the top of the ninth to take a 9-8 victory. The winning pitcher was Bruce. Went 2 innings. Had a walk and 5 strikeouts as a 2-2 line drive right back off the glove of the pitcher Bruce. The underhand toss is picked in the dirt and in time for the second out. Just a heads-up play by Bruce. The ball was lined right back at him. Wasn't a hard hit, almost like a changeup right back at Bruce, but he recovers. Underhand toss was a little low, but in time to get the out.
And Jared Hurd's pretty quick up the lines. It's a nice job by Bruce, staying calm, just ranging over, able to pick the ball up cleanly, makes a flip in time to retire him. So he's picked up a couple outs here to lead off his outing.
As now Lucas Nasanti comes to the plate. First pitch is in for a called strike, 0-1. Lucas Nasanti 0 for 3 with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Batting average at .328 currently. Batting average was .280. And the 5 for 6 day as Brewers misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rose average from around .280 up to .345. So it has since gone down a little bit, but an impressive outburst of offense from Nasanti. As a 1-1 from Jonathan Bruce is swung on and foul tipped into the shin of the catcher Roundtree. And now the count is behind for Lucas Nasanti, 1-2. Should Nasanti extend the inning, Reese Trahey is on deck. Trahey 2 for 4 on the day. As the home plate umpire, Joe Kimbrew, will talk with the pitcher Jonathan Bruce. Give Roundtree a little time to recuperate. He has, standing behind the plate. 1-2 count to Lucas Nasanti here in the top of the 7th inning. Copperheads 9, Cincinnati Steam 1. Braxton Kelly walked in 1 in the bottom of the 6th. As a 1-2 pitch to Nasanti, taken high and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Nasanti very disciplined up there. Doesn't chase too many balls outside the zone. Always in there working the count. He's going to get his pitch to hit.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. Jonathan Bruce from the stretch, he deals. Fastball high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2. Count is full to Lucas Nasanti, who's already walked today. As the payoff pitch from Bruce is swung on and fouled straight back. Out of play. Count remains full at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a tough at-bat. It's obviously with 2 outs in the inning. Doesn't look like anything going on. You can easily mail this one in, but Nasanti's up there battling. As now we'll see 7+ pitches in the at-bat, making Bruce work for this final out of the inning.
Quality at-bat by Lucas Nasanti. As Bruce's 3-2 pitch is swung on. Another ball that bounces off his glove and right at his chest. The underhand throw is in time for the 3rd and final out in the top of the 7th inning. Lucas Nasanti almost beats out an infield single, but Bruce recovers yet again. He recovered against Hurd, recovers against Nasanti. No runs in, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 1-2-3 for Jonathan Bruce. Copperheads 9, Cincinnati Steam 1. We will see who pitches for the Southern Ohio Copperheads when we return right here on the Southern Ohio Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Donato's is the exclusive pizza provider of the Southern Ohio Copperheads. With toppings loaded from edge to edge, Donato's Pizza will be sure to satisfy your hunger. Located at 688 East State Street in Athens, make Donato's your pizza of choice today. Order by calling 740-592-5049 or order online at donatos.com.
The Southern Ohio Copperheads would like to show our support for Echoing Hills. Echoing Hills provides individuals a place to call home in a comfortable and safe environment where they can achieve their dreams surrounded by supportive friends and staff. For more information, contact them at 740-594-3541.
Ball Green Mortine, one of the nation's leading integrated marketing and communication firms, prides itself on hiring the best and brightest graduates from across the country each year. In fact, the company is home to many Ohio University alumni. For more details on internships and employment opportunities, visit www.ballgreenmortine.com.
You will be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with the free complimentary breakfast, high-definition television in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi. In addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens, live the life, Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and kitchen menu, uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm. Back here at Max McLeary Field in Cincinnati, Ohio, where the Southern Ohio Copperheads have a 9-1 lead over the Cincinnati Steam. Braxton Kelly's day is done, as now his Bobcat teammate Colin Sells will come in to replace him. Braxton Kelly today, 6 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 1 run it was earned. Majority of his walks happened in the 6th inning as a swing and a foul back from Grant Richardson, 1 ball and 1 strike. But the majority of the walks happened, it was 3 right in a row in the bottom of the 6th. But 5 walks and 8 strikeouts on the day. Kelly, first start, not too bad. Only 1 run given up as the 1-1 pitch from Colin Sells misses low to Grant Richardson for a ball, 2-1. Richardson today is 0 for 3. A fly out to right field, a strikeout, and a double play as a 2-1 from Colin Sells is taken low. 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, Colin Sells, he has good stuff out there on the mound. Where he runs into issues when he doesn't throw strikes. But you got an 8-run lead to work with, so you can really just focus on getting the ball over the plate.
I guess one over the plate there. It swung on and fouled off towards the left side and out of play.
You know, just pitch to contact in this situation. You're up by 8. You're just 9 outs away from picking up the victory here, getting the series win.
Colin Sells, 6'4", 200 pounds, has a 3-2 ground ball right at Phil Glasser at short. He takes it on a favorable hop. The stretch by the first baseman. Glass is in time, and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Exactly what Colin Sells needs to do.
Exactly. Falls behind 3-1, but then he comes back in, shoves in 2 strikes, hits a lazy ground ball out there to short. That's all you got to do, as you just mentioned.
Colin Sells, no wins, 3 losses. The tough life of a reliever as the first pitch to Braden Runyon bounces in the dirt in the left-hand batter's batting box. 12 relief appearances on the season, a 5.37 ERA, 14 2/3 of an innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, 14 walks, and has given up 21 hits as a curveball lined right back to Colin Sells, puts up the glove, and hey, look what I found. He's got the out.
And away out there on the mound, Sells as on the mound has a long wingspan, so reaches up there, makes the catch. A couple of quick outs for him here to start out his outing.
Well, Colin Sells in his last outing was against the Cincinnati Steam, pitched an inning, gave up 3 runs, all were earned as a breaking ball bounces in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to the batter Griffin Merritt. Gave up 3 runs for July 5th as a bouncing ball right past the glove of Colin Sells, but into the glove of the second baseman, Reese Trahey. He was covering behind second base. A 4-3 putouts, and the side is retired. No runs allowed by Colin Sells As the Southern Ohio Copperheads hang on to their 8-1 lead, we enter into the top of the 8th when we return right here on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. You'll be living the life if you stay at the Holiday Inn Express with a free complimentary breakfast, high-definition televisions in all the rooms, and free Wi-Fi, in addition to being the only non-smoking hotel in Athens. Live the life, Holiday Inn Express.
Fans, Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled public house and kitchen menu, uptown in-house bakery, 22-acre farm and taproom facility lunch specials, and locally sourced dinners, 7 days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio, uptown. Learn more at JackieO's.com, Instagram, or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's Uptown or the tap room on Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor.
And operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors, and be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brand is so much more than you think. Rocky Brand is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, designed for every pursuit, and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand
Dump are proud supporters of Copperhead Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all.
Hi, I'm Zion Avery. I go to Ohio University. I'm first baseman catcher for the Copperheads, and you're listening to Copperhead Network.
Zion Avery not in today's game, but waiting in the wings in case anything goes awry. Copperheads 9, Cincinnati Steam 1 here in the top of the 8th inning. Jonathan Brews back out on the mound for the second inning of work. Reese Trahey at the plate. Trahey swings and misses at the fastball offering of Jonathan Brews. 0-1. But 0-1 the count to Reese Trahey, who is 2 for 4 in today's ball game. A strikeout, back-to-back singles. As the 0-1 is taken high and inside. A ball and a strike. And also grounded out to second to complete his stat line. Now 1-1 the count. Lefty on lefty matchup. Brews, the fastball is swung on and flied out into shallow left field, ranging over into foul territory as the left fielder Silverstein, but he can't get it as it's over by the batting cages for the second strike. Now 1-2 the count. Nobody out. Top of the 8th. Most likely be Colin Sells going through the rest of the game on the mound for the Copperheads. Only 5 active pitchers. All of them have appeared against the Cincinnati Steam in this 3-game series in Cincinnati. As a 1-2 pitch is swung on and just fouled off. Got a piece of it. It was Reese Trahey. Count remains 1-2.
Just fouled off his right, just able to get just a piece. Can't be too careful against this Steam team. They can really put runs up on you quickly.
As the off-speed pitch misses low and inside. 2-2. Two and two the count with nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. There's Jonathan Brews. Two the count. The 2-2 is swung on and McClure. Jonathan Brews, the first strikeout of his outing.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird play there. As mentioned, it looked like maybe Trey got a piece of it, but no, that ball just kind of got away from the catcher. Roundtree back there and it rolls away. Trey unable to get down to first in time, as Brews has done a good job kind of weathering the storm here for the Steam entering the game.
Smashed Fabric now at the plate as he takes the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Taking a look around the scoreboard in the GLSCL. Galleon Graders 1, Lima Locos nothing. Today's game 9-1. Copperheads over the Cincinnati Steam. We're in the top of the 8th inning as the off-speed pitch is in for a called strike. 1 ball and a strike. Michigan Monarchs in a shootout with the Grand Lake Mariners. A 19-15 victory for the Michigan Monarchs. Tie game between the St. Clair Green Giants and the Muskegon Clippers. They're tied at 7. As the 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. Licking County Settlers beat out the Xenia Scouts 12-11. That game is still going on. Over to 3 is now a ground ball by Sebastian Favik, slowly rolled over towards second. The throw to first in time, and there are 2 away here in the top of the 8th inning. Jonathan Bruce sat down the Copperheads 1-2-3 in the 7th. We'll look to do the same thing here today. Lines high, ball 1. Tanner Johnson today hit by a pitch twice, both in the first and second. As the 1-0 is taken in for a called strike, 1-1. Flew out to left field in the 3rd and had a double in the 6th. So he's 1 for 2 today. The 2 games final. Michigan Monarchs do beat the Grand Lake Mariners 19-15. The 2 final games here as the 2-1 is swung on and missed. Brings the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch there from Bruce. Took something off that one. Got Tanner Johnson off balance out in front on it.
2-2 the count with 2 outs. Top of the 8th, Copperheads 9, Cincinnati Steam 1. Jonathan Bruce looking to sit down the side again as the pitch is taken low for ball 3. 3-2 now. So Tanner Johnson trying to pick up a base hit or a walk. Full count. Bruce taking his time, and now the payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So Ohio Copperheads enter into the bottom of the 8th inning with a 9-1 lead over the Cincinnati Steam. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network, presented by Ohio Health.
And Jackie O's Pub and Brewery is the official pregame and postgame hangout for the Copperheads. Be sure to meet us there before and after every game. From your pint to your plate, Jackie O's proudly presents over 40 beers on draft, produced right here in Athens. Newly remodeled days a week. 100-plus person outdoor patio uptown. Learn more at JackieO's.com, Instagram, or Facebook today. After the game, be sure to stop by Jackie O's uptown or the tap room on Campbell Street. Just because the game ended doesn't mean your night has to. Jackie O's, the official pregame and postgame sponsor of your Copperheads.
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side, locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors, and be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brands is so much more than you think. Rocky Brands is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brand designs, develops, and markets hard-working boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit and fashionable women, footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brands story, go to rockybrands.com.
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern.
Silverstein and Tyler Wardwell are all due up for the Cincinnati Steam. Copperheads 9, Steam 1. Colin Sells in for his second inning of work. Colin Sells went 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Came in to replace Braxton Kelly, who went 6 strong, gave up 5 walks, but 8 strikeouts, and only allowed 1 run. Just an unbelievable performance from Braxton Kelly, making his first start on the season for the Copperheads.
Yeah, real impressive. I just mentioned his first start going 6 innings. Got a little dicey there towards the end, but he was able to work out of it.
As Colin Sells misses with 2 pitches, 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out to Cameron Roundtree. Roundtree 1 for 3 on the day with a fly out to center and a ground out to third. He got a single, came around to score in the 6th. As now Colin Sells misses low and outside. 3 balls, no strikes, with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
As we talked about this last inning, Sells just has to worry about throwing strikes. You're up by 8. You don't want to be giving him free passes in this situation and let it start to compound on you.
As now pitches in for a called strike, 3-1. So when Sells needed a strike, he gets it. That bat is still alive, 3-1. From the windup, Sells his pitch is swung on. A high bouncing ball over towards third. Daniel Cruz has it. Throw across the diamond in time. Good stretch by Tanner Glass. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yep, nice all-around play there. Cruz with a strong throw on, but a nice stretch there from Glass to guarantee that they get the out over there at first base. As that's when Sells is, that's when he's successful. He sometimes has issues with the walks, but when he's able to throw the ball in the zone, he can keep hitters off balance, get them to hit soft contact and record outs.
Breaking ball from Colin Sells to Jake Silverstein is in for a called strike, 0-1. And that's a pitch you'd like Sells to throw a little bit more.
Absolutely. Love catching the batter off guard with a breaking ball on the first pitch.
Well, he's got to locate a little bit better. That one misses high. A ball and a strike. But for Colin Sells, just trying to work through this inning, get to the bottom of the 9th. We'll try to go for the 3-inning save as the Copperheads have an 8-run lead. Jake Silverstein today, 2 hits, single in the 2nd, a double in the 4th, as the pitch bounces in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to the batter, Jake Silverstein. Silverstein 2 for 3 today. The out happened on a fly out to third as the 3-1 is delivered, swung on and missed. And now the count is run full to Jake Silverstein. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Scoreboard has run out of innings to show as the 3-2 pitch is outside, ball 4. First walked batter by Colin Sells. The 6th walk batter of the game.
On the outside part of the plate. Doesn't get the call. As it's a 1-out walk now.
First pitch swinging is Tyler Wardwell. As Wardwell today is 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 strikeouts. Kelly rung him up twice. He has 0-1 the count. Wardwell walked and the last time he faced Kelly. Went to third, did not score. As Colin Sells from the stretch, he deals. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Now Colin Sells is ahead in the count, 0-2.
That's a good spot there. Fastball at the knees on the outside part of the plate. Freezes Wardwell there, way ahead in the count. See where he opts to go here if he wants to throw him that breaking ball or come back again with a fastball somewhere.
0-2 the count. Colin Sells trying to strike out Tyler Wardwell. From the stretch, he deals a fastball just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Very close to the spot of that last pitch. This one just misses a little bit further outside. Not a bad waste pitch on 0-2. You still got another couple pitches here to play with. Still up in the count, 1-2.
1-2 the count. Sells his pitch. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Ball 2. 2 close pitches on the outside corner don't go Colin Sells' way. And now Wardwell has worked himself a 2-2 count. Two-two count. Sells his pitch. Swung on. Line drive out into left center field. And that will fall down for a base hit. Outside of Lucas Nasanti has it. Not advancing to third is Jake Silverstein. He hangs on second. And Tyler Wardwell with a 1-out single. He's on first base.
Yep, kept his hands inside that one. Drove it out into left center field. Hard hit ball. So we've seen a couple from Sells. None have found any grass yet. His first hit given up by him. You got a couple runners on, but you got to settle down and try to force a double play ball here. Still up by 8, so you can afford to give them 1 or 2. Just don't allow the hits to string together.
Runners on first and second base here in the bottom of the 8th inning with 1 out. Sells his pitch to Ben McCabe. Misses low. Breaking ball that just hit the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. McCabe today, 0 for 2 with a walk. Flied out to right field and struck out as a 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for a strike, 1-1. For Colin Sells, has a little life on his fastball. On average, the hardest throwing pitcher for the Copperheads, tops out at around 92 miles per hour. 1-1 count. Sells checks back to second on Silverstein. Now to the plate. Fastball misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, that one did miss just a little bit high there from Sells. Trying to bring that one down.
2-1 the count. Colin Sells trying to work through this 8th inning. Little danger as the 2-1 is taken low and away. And now the count is at 3 balls and 1 strike to Ben McCabe with Ethan Stringer on deck. The bottom half of the order does not have a hit in today's ball game. McCabe, Stringer, and Rivero. Rivero, all are 0 for 2 with a walk. As a 3-1 pitch from Sells is swung on and flied off towards the right side and out of play. So a full count has been worked by Ben McCabe, as Colin Sells will try to get him out here and not load the bases. Runners are on first and second base here in the bottom of the 8th with only 1 out. 9-1 the Copperhead lead as Sells looks back to second, checks back again, and now to the plate. 3-2 is swung on and fouled off towards right again. And the count remains full to Ben McCabe.
Yeah, McCabe just kind of poked the bat head out and was able to foul that one down the right field line, trying to stay alive as a lot of pitches thrown by Sells to the first few guys this inning. Just trying to force a ground ball here, maybe get your double play ball, get you back in, get you 3 outs away from winning this series.
The payoff pitch from Sells is swung on a miss, strike 3. 9th strikeout on the day, the first one for Colin Sells. And now there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
That's a big one right there. You fall behind 3-1, able to come back, shove a couple strikes, get some behind on the fastball on the inside part of the plate for the strikeout. Nice pitch executed there by Sells. 2 away now in the inning.
2 outs, bottom of the 8th. 9-1 lead for the Copperheads. Jake Silverstein for the Steam is on second base, and Tyler Wardwell with a single. He's on first. First and second, 2 outs, bottom 8. Colin Sells pitches to Ethan Stringer. The off-speed pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Stringer on the day, 0 for 2 with a walk. It's Ben McCabe, Ethan Stringer, and Eddie Rivero, all 0 for 2 with a walk. Now Ben McCabe with the strikeout is 0 for 3 with the walk. With similar stat lines for the bottom half of the order for Cincinnati Steam as the fastball misses just outside. Tanner Johnson tried to pull it back in, unable to do so as Joe Kimbrough saw it pass on the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. So Colin Sells, the most likely the only pitcher left in the Copperheads bullpen. Tanner Glass pitched a couple innings yesterday as a fastball hits the outside corner for a called strike, 2-1.
Yeah, and I think Stringer knew that might be the best pitch he's going to get in that at-bat. He kind of dances out of the box as you get a 2-0 fastball. Kind of belt high, but he opts not to swing at it, takes it 2-1. Sells trying to strand these 2 runners out here on base, keep the deficit for the Steam at 8.
First and second, 2 outs, bottom 8. Sells steps off the rubber, turns around, and checks back Jake Silverstein at second base. But Colin Sells, a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. A 1, walk 1, base hit, 2. And we'll try to get the 3rd out here against Ethan Stringer as the 2-1 is taken for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. And just like Ben McCabe, Ethan Stringer has worked a 3-1 count.
Yeah, there's been a few here in this inning as Sells falling behind hitters often so far through this 8th inning. Going to have to try to battle back like he did against McCabe.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Colin Sells from the stretch deals a swing in a fly ball out towards left. It's on the ground in foul territory. And the count is run full.
Yeah, runs that one on the inside part of the plate, gets him just chop one foul down the third baseline. Now he's back in the count. Full runners are going to be going. So perhaps a ball into the outfield for a hit could plate a run here for the Steam. But if Sells stays right there, it's going to be tough for Stringer to do anything with it.
3-2 the count. Sells looks down. Out is catcher Johnson. The payoff pitch is line drive right up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Coming around to score is Jake Silverstein. The throw goes to the shortstop Glasser. It's a 2-out full count single for Ethan Stringer. The first hit for Stringer on the day, and that'll bring up Eddie Rivero to the plate. It's now 9-2 in favor of Southern Ohio.
Well, yeah, and if you're Sells out there, you just want to stay calm. You got to remember you're still 1 out away from getting home in this inning, up by 7. Got to focus on the batter Rivero now.
Well, you also have to keep in mind, as Eddie Rivero bats here, it'll be tough. Let's hypothetically say that Eddie Rivero gets out. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 due up in the bottom of the ninth inning, a dangerous part of the Cincinnati Steam order that still are possible to come through here in the bottom of the 8th, because there's only 2 outs. 0-1 count to Eddie Rivero. He swings and misses at the fastball by Colin Sells, and now Sells quickly ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes with runners at the corners here in the bottom of the 8th and 2 outs.
Rivera jumped out at that fastball a little bit out in front. Going to have to wait back. It's 0-2 now. See if Sells wants to go for that breaking ball now.
Sells is 0-2 pitch. The breaking ball in there. Strike 3 called. Colin Sells 1-2-3 to Eddie Rivero. Sells gives up an RBI single, but nothing more, as the Copperheads hold on to a 7-2 lead entering into the top of the 9th inning. Will be
Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side. Locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors. And be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brands is much more than you think. Rocky Brands is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brands designs, develops, and markets hardworking boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit, and fashionable women footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperheads Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial service needs. See us celebrating 14 years of service to the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Schneider, Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Schneider, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.schneiderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
The Cat's Eye Saloon at 12 North Court Street features a great selection of...
This is Austin Dunphy, the manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Top of the 9th inning, final at-bats in regulation for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. There's 9-2 lead for the Copperheads here in the top of the 9th. It will be Tanner Glass, Phil Glasser, and Ty Crittenberger all due up. As Jonathan Bruce remains on the mound, he's been in there since the 7th as a side armor lefty deals into Tanner Glass inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Bruce misses outside and goes all the way to the backstop. 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 the count. Copperheads scoring the majority of the runs in the first. First and second, 6 runs top 1, 2 runs top 2, 1 in the 5th. As they swing and a bouncing ball through the hole on the left side and in for a base hit. Diving was the third baseman Runyon. He couldn't get it. As now Tanner Glass picks up another hit today. He is 3 for 5.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there from Glass. as he got that one back up the middle for a single. Trying to add some more insurance runs as a couple scratched across here by the Steam these past couple innings, chipping into the lead.
A bunt by Phil Glasser. He gets down the line, and it's a pretty one. Infield bunt single for Phil Glasser, as now the first two have reached the base paths for the Southern Ohio Copperheads with nobody out, and Ty Crittenberger coming to the plate.
Yeah, perfect bunt, as you mentioned, right in between the mound and third, as both of them had to come a long way. As a nice square, got it pretty much in what they like to call no man's land down that line. As now a couple runners on, trying to extend this lead here.
It's a hit by pitch day. No, five hit by pitches. No, 6. Have to do my math in the book here, but 6 hit by pitches on the day. And now warnings have been issued between the two teams. Ty Crittenberger stared down Jonathan Bruce going all the way down to first base. It's a 7-run lead for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. And things are getting a little bit chippy. And I'm not sure that the Copperheads are happy about getting hit 6 times today.
Yeah, and that was on the first pitch to Crittenberger as he got him right in the back. As you know, last night with the bat flip at Daniel Cruz, you saw some chirping going on a little bit. As now 6 batters hit the next day. Not sure any of them were intentional, but Crittenberger took a little bit of exception to that one.
Trotting down on the fields. But again, 6 hit by pitches by Steam pitching today, as the first pitch is swung on and fouled straight back by Daniel Cruz. 0-1. Well, for Daniel Cruz today, he was hit by a pitch, one of the victims, and grounded into a fielder's choice. Flew out to right field and grounded out to the first baseman. As he's 0 for 3, as now Cruz takes a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike, 0-2. Bases loaded here on the top of the 9th inning. Crittenberger on first. On second base is Phil Glasser. On third is Tanner Glass. Copperheads have no outs here in the top of the 9th. Daniel Cruz trying to drive him in, but behind in the count, 0-2. The pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Jonathan Bruce gets Cruz swinging, and that's a first out in the top of the 9th.
And you see Bruce had a couple words for Cruz there as he hit the homer yesterday. As Cruz doesn't say anything back, just walked into the dugout, but I don't know. I feel like having a tough time talking a lot of smack down by 7 personally, but I don't know. Bases are loaded, 1 away.
Well, you did have a Baltimore or Maryland all-honorable mention back in high school. A little bit closer to you for your high school days than for me. Feeling a little bit old as the first pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. But Jared Hurd at the plate, he's had a nice day. A bases clearing double in the first as the lefty deals to Jared Hurd on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the 9th. But Hurd, 3 RBIs on that double in the first, was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Had a solo home run in the 5th and grounded back to the pitcher. As the 1-1 is check swing. It is a foul ball, or will be treated as so, as the count moves to 1-2.
Yep, 1-2's a count. That's a little bit unlucky. Hurd kind of sticking the hands out on the inside part. It hits the bat, rolling by the home plate umpire. Now Hurd going to have to try to settle down, lift the ball into the outfield here to get a run in from third. He's trying to do a job here with 1 away.
1-2 the count. Bases loaded. The pitch from Bruce is way outside. A diving stop by Groundtree saves a run from coming in to score, and the count is evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yep, nice job there from Roundtree, stretching out there to be able to stop that ball. It probably gets a run in if it gets away from him. You got to become a wall back there with a runner on third as the catcher.
Bruce's 2-2 pitch is taken just low for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Bases are loaded. Glass at third, Glasser at second, and Crittenberger on first. Crittenberger was the sixth hit by pitch of the day. Corner infield has been drawn in as the payoff pitch is outside, ball 4. And just like that, the Copperheads get 1 run back. They now push it up to an 8-run lead once again. It's the Southern Ohio Copperheads 10, the Cincinnati Steam 2.
Just nice job there from Jared Hurd, not chasing anything out of the zone, staying true to his approach.
Line drive right back at the pitcher, Bruce. He throws over to first and tagged Jared Hurd out. A quick double play. Lucas Nasanti nailed it right back up the middle, but unfortunately for the Copperheads, Bruce was ready, made the catch, throw to first. Making the tag was Merritt on Jared Hurd. And the third out, the Copperheads on the Copperhead Media Network, presented by Ohio Health. Don't forget to stop by Kona Ice behind the press box on the third base side, locally owned and operated by Rich Hayes of Athens. They offer tropical shaved ice in an assortment of flavors, and be sure to ask about their fundraising opportunities.
Rocky Brands is so much more than you think. Rocky Brands is a global leader in the footwear and apparel market with over 1,500 distributors of Rocky, Georgia Boot, and Durango brands nationwide. Rocky Brand designs, develops, and markets hard-working boots, outdoor footwear, and apparel designed for every pursuit and fashionable women, footwear that invites you to live a little on the edge. And they do it all right here in Southeast Ohio. To see the whole Rocky Brand story, go to rockybrands.com.
State Farm and agent Shauna Stump are proud supporters of Copperhead Baseball. Visit our West Union Street office or call 593-6882 today to discuss all your insurance and financial services needs. She's celebrating 14 years of service in the Athens community. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Snyder Fuller & Stroh is one of the premier financial and insurance firms in the region. If you have questions regarding your financial, insurance, or employee benefit package, please call Mark Snyder, Jim Fuller, or Dan Stroh at 740-594-8385 or visit them online at www.snyderfullerstroh.com. That is SNIDERFULLERSTROH.com.
Hey, I'm Scott Combs, catcher for the Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperhead Media Network.
Bottom of the ninth inning as the first pitch is roped down the line out in right and in for a foul. Then Braden Runyon and Griffin Merritt all due up against Colin Sells as the 0-1 is a breaking ball that is in for a called strike, 0-2. And Colin Sells in for his third inning of work. Will look to get the strikeout here ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. From the windup, Sells is ready and the pitch is swung on, bouncing ball over towards Daniel Cruz. Can't make the catch as it bounces out into left field for a base hit. So Grant Richardson picks up his first hit today, as now Braden Runyon will come to the plate with nobody out in the bottom of the ninth inning.
It's a little unfortunate there. Hard hit ball over at Cruz. Could have made a play, but it just gets by him on the 0-2 pitch. Nice piece of 2-strike hitting there from Richardson. And when you're down by 8, you need base runners.
10-2 lead for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Runner on first for the Steam with nobody out as the fastball hits the outside corner on Braden Runyon. No balls and 1 strike. Runyon today struck out twice, had a single in the third, and lined out back to Colin Sells. It was part of the 1-2-3 inning that Sells had in the 7th. As the 0-1 is a off-speed pitch through the hole on the left side and out into left field for a base hit. Another base hit right in the exact same area. And now the first 2 batters have reached base. It's first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning.
Now batting for your Cincinnati Steam.
It was on June 12th where Colin Sells came in relief of Reese Trahey. Colin Sells served up a home run to Eddie Persinger. Persinger not in the game today. As the first pitch is a breaking ball in for a called strike to Griffin Merritt, 0-1. But Persinger lined one deep out into right center field, and it was a 7-run top of the 9th on June 12th, where the Cincinnati Steam came back and no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th inning. Sells trying to work his 3-inning save here in today's game.
Yeah, I like the location of those two pitches. Start off with a breaking ball inside, then come in with the fastball at the knees. Now way up 0-2. See where he comes next.
Colin Sells' 0-2 pitch. His line drive out into center field. Ranging back is Lucas Nasanti. Getting ready to tag is Grant Richardson. He does, going to third, and he will reach there safely. 1 out here on the bottom of the 9th inning, but runners at the corners for the Cincinnati Steam.
You're not too worried about the tag up there as you still got that 8-run lead. All you're trying to do is record outs. As nice job there from Sells, able to get the fly ball deep out in the center field, but Nasanti had it all the way, makes the catch. Now you're just 2 outs away from the victory.
Grant Richardson at third, Braden Runyon at first. 2 runners on base for the Cincinnati Steam with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Copperheads up by 8. Colin Sells on the mound and Cameron Roundtree today. One for 4 with a run scored as he lines this one out into right field back at the wall, and this one will one-hop the fence and carry him off the wall at the 320 mark. The throw goes into second base. It's a 1-run single for Cameron Roundtree. That brings in a run. The Copperheads lead is down to 7. And now runners are at the corners yet again. Grant Richardson comes in to score. Braden Runyon goes first to third. And Roundtree is on first base with the RBI single. And now a mound meeting will be had with manager Austin Dunphy. Copperheads had pitched all 5 of their active pitchers in this 3-game series. Tanner Glass came in.
Yeah, I imagine it's actually going to point to the bullpen now. So we'll see who's coming in, but, just 2 outs away from a victory. You're up by 7. We'll see who comes in for the Copperheads here.
Oh, this will be real interesting to see who will pick up the pitching duties. As we will let you know when we return. Copperheads with a 7-run lead. It's 10-3 in favor of Southern Ohio with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Runners at the corners for the Steam. We'll be right back on the Copperheads Media Network presented by Ohio Health.
Manager with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, and you're listening to the Copperheads Media Network.
Cross making his first pitching appearance on the season for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. It was unknown that he could pitch, but the first pitch is a called strike. Nice life to the fastball on Jake Silverstein, the batter.
Yeah,
0-1.
Pretty good. Coming right in on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 as you're just 2 outs away. So Carter needs to pump the zone here.
The 0-1 is taken low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
As you figured it'd be some kind of emergency arm that would come in if there was a third pitcher that had to be used in the game.
Or for Carter Cross out of Fairview, Pennsylvania, and the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. As the 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2. With 1 out, runners at the corners here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Cameron Roundtree at first, Brandon Runyon at third as the breaking ball misses low. The breaking ball has a lot of curve, but it has yet to be located in a little bit what we saw here in the warm-up pitches.
Well, that's not bad on a 1-2 pitch. Bury one in the dirt, try to get him to chase. Not a terrible location there from Cross as you still got a pitch to play with here at 2-2.
As a 2-2 on the way, swung on, bouncing ball over towards the hole, and backhanded by Phil Glasser, but unable to make a play. Probably saves Cameron Roundtree from coming to third, but Roundtree goes to second base. Jake Silverstein with an infield RBI single, and now the Copperheads lead has dwindled down to 6. It's 10-4. Sheds over the Steam.
Well, yeah, not the hardest hit ball there, but it gets deep enough in the hole between Cruz and Glasser to pick up the single. As he just kind of reached out and poked it, rolled over into that hole, but would have been a tough play for Glasser on the backhand. I'm not sure if Derek Jeter would have been able to make that play, honestly. So
Probably not. But Colin Sells went 2 1/3. Now, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts for Colin Sells. Runner on second is responsible. It's Eddie Persinger has come into today's game as a pinch hitter for Tyler Wardwell. Persinger, as we rehashed the 9-8 victory for the Steam on the 12th, was the one who hit the big home run to put the Cincinnati Steam on top, as first 2 balls from Carter Cross have been balls. 2-0 the count with 1 out. Runners on first and second base.
yeah, you figure to see Persinger at some point in this inning if they got a few runs on the base paths.
The 2-0 is swung on and fouled off towards the left side. 2-1. But Eddie Persinger comes in to pinch hit for Tyler Wardwell. Wardwell is 1 for 3 today with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Persinger batting .290 on the season, 18 hits and 62 at-bats as Carter Cross gets him swinging. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out.
Yeah, nice pitch location there, getting Persinger to chase the low fastball, and now you're back in the count at 2-2. Don't want to groove him one here. You got to locate a good pitch here.
And Persinger from Cincinnati, Ohio, is a 2-2 swung on a missed, strike 3. Carter Cross gets his first strikeout in the GLSEL. It comes off of a dangerous hitter in Eddie Persinger. And now the Cincinnati Steam are down to their final out in today's ball game.
Yeah, how about that from Carter Cross, striking out one of the best hitters in this league. League leader in home runs is Eddie Persinger, but Cross locates a couple of good fastballs there, gets him to swing through them, and gets his first strikeout on the mound. As now it looks like they're going to keep rolling out the pinch hitters. Looks like it's another one out there for the Steam.
Well, we'll figure out the number.
It's Christian Bolt.
Christian Bolt, number 38. So Christian Bolt comes in to pinch hit for the designated hitter Ben McCabe. As the first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Back-to-back pinch hit at-bats for the Steam. Persinger strikes out for Tyler Wardwell, and Christian Bolt at the plate. As Bolt says he's batting .600, but knocked that down a little bit as point streak has yet to revise his batting average. It was 3 for 3 in the first game, and then saw a couple at-bats in yesterday's ball game. As now the 2-0 is swung on. Line drive deep out into left center field. Ranging back is Lucas Nasanti. He will make the catch, and the ball game is over. The Southern Ohio Copperheads take 2 out of 3 against the Cincinnati Steam. Getting the win is Braxton Kelly. Carter Cross does not get the save, but he gets his first pitching appearance for the Southern Ohio Copperheads this season. He comes in, gives up an RBI single to Jake Silverstein, but then strikes out Eddie Persinger and gets Christian Bolt to fly out into center fields. Copperheads take the season series 4-2 and come within a game and a half of the Southern Division lead here in the GLSEL South Division.
Yeah, what a great series for the Copperheads. You lose the first one to the team. You're undermanned with 16 guys, but, you know, Iverson gives you 7 strong, giving up 4 runs, none of them being earned. And then how about Braxton Kelly out there on the mound, who I'm told is going to be elected as the Dan Inman Electric Player of the game. He came in, gave you 6 strong innings, only giving up 1 run, striking out 8. And, you know, the bullpen does enough for you for the last 3 innings to hold on to a 10-4 victory. This has got to be a real encouraging series for the Copperheads, taking 2 of 3 from this team that came in on a 5-game win streak. They had it as big as 6, but they're able to take 2 of 3, and they're still right in this thing in the middle of the pack in the GLSCL South Division.
At the end of the 9th inning, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. The winning pitcher, Braxton Kelly, taking the loss today. Cade Spikes Spikes went an inning, allowed 3 hits, 6 runs, all were earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. For Kelly, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 5 walks, and struck out 8 batters in his first start of the season. Right on cue, Braxton Kelly, I'm sure, will have the phone call to his father, Ronnie Kelly, who again is working out of state in Montana. A big supporter of Copperheads. Appreciate the support as the Copperheads pick up a 10-4 victory in today's game. They're on a 2-game winning streak and will head into Tuesday against the Hamilton Joes, their final game on this long road stretch. It started against the Xenia Scouts, 3 games against them, 3 games against the Cincinnati Steam, took 2 out of 3 in both of the series, and now a weird 2 games home, 1 on the road against the Hamilton Joes.
Yep. Off day tomorrow is going to be important for the Copperheads as they're going to rest all their arms, try to figure out who's going to go on Tuesday for them against the Joes. That's another big series. These teams are very evenly matched, have around the same record as they're both tied for third coming into today's game. So we'll see what that series holds. But again, a big series win for the Copperheads out in Cincinnati. And, you want to celebrate this one a little bit going into your off day.
For the Southern Ohio Copperheads, they pick up their 16th win of the season. The Cincinnati Steam fall to 18-12. Copperheads at 16-13, a game and a half back on the lead in the Southern Division. For Joey Medora, this is Connor Mills signing off from Cincinnati, Ohio. We'll see you on Tuesday against the Hamilton Joes. 7:05.